Magandang araw everyone. Welcome to our lesson in Philippine History and Society. I am Franz Shawson from the Social Science and Philosophy Department of Our Lady of Fatima University. For today's lesson, pag-uusapan natin ang isang very important concept sa pag-aaral ng kasaysayan. And that is historical consciousness. Hindi lang natin naaralin ang history bilang listahan ng dates at events. Instead, we will learn how history continues to shape our identity, beliefs, and even the problems we are experiencing today as Filipinos. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to first explain the meaning of historical consciousness. Second, understand its importance in shaping Filipino identity. Third, recognize the connection between history and present social issues. And lastly, reflect critically on historical events and their relevance today. So habang nanonood kayo ng lesson na ito, isipin ninyo hindi lang kung ano ang nangyari noon, kundi paano ito konektado sa buhay natin ngayon. Before we formally discuss the lesson, let me ask you a few questions. Ano ang pumapasok sa isip ninyo kapag naririnig ninyo ang salitang history or kasaysayan? Why is it important to remember the experiences of our ancestors? And in what ways has the past influenced your present life as a Filipino? You may pause the video for a while and reflect on these questions. Usually, kapag naririnig natin ang history, iniisip natin agad ay dates, heroes, or wars. But history is much deeper than that. So what is historical consciousness? Historical consciousness is the ability to think, analyze, and reflect on past events and understand how they shape the present and future. In simple terms, hindi lang natin minememorize ang history. Inuunawa natin ito. It involves awareness of history, critical thinking, and reflection on lessons from the past. According to Filipino historian Resil Mujares, history is a living memory. Ibig sabihin, history is not dead. Hindi ito natatapos sa libro. Patuloy itong nakakaapekto sa ating buhay ngayon. Historical consciousness has three important characteristics. And these are, number one, recognition of change and continuity. Number two, historical perspective taking. And number three, moral reflection or moral judgment. These dimensions help us move beyond memorization and think critically about history. Isa-isahin natin yan. Let's start with recognition of change and continuity. This means that some things change over time while others continue to exist. For example, nagbago man ang colonial rulers from Spain to United States, some forms of dependence and colonial mentality continued. Even today, mapapansin natin na may preference pa rin minsan for foreign products. Food, for example, McDo, Starbucks, and yung mga clothes, bags, or Western standards. Sa beauty standard, for example, maganda ang maputi, matangos ang ilong, matangkad, straight ang buhok. Another example is land inequality. Noon pa man, malaking issue na ang unequal land ownership. At hanggang ngayon, marami pa ring farmers ang struggling. So, kapag nag-aaral tayo ng history, importanteng itanong, ano ang nagbago? At ano ang nananatiling pareho? Okay, so those are the key questions now when we focus on change and continuity. What has changed and what remains the same? The second characteristic is historical perspective taking. This means understanding people in the past based on their historical context. In other words, hindi natin dapat husgahan agad ang mga tao noon gamit lang ang standards natin ngayon. For example, Jose Rizal believed in peaceful reforms. Meanwhile, Andres Bonifacio believed armed revolution was necessary. Pareho silang makabayan, pareho nilang mahal ang Pilipinas, pero magkaiba ang kanilang paraan dahil magkaiba rin ang kanilang experiences at perspectives. So bakit for peaceful reform si Rizal? Bakit armed revolution si Bonifacio? Para masagot natin yung tanong na yun, kailangan nating intindihin yung konteksto ng kanilang experiences at konteksto ng panahon na yun. Another example is martial law under Ferdinand Marcos. Some people experienced fear, censorship, and human rights abuses. Others believed that the period brought discipline and order. Yung iba naniniwala pa na golden years, no, or golden era ang panahon ng martial law. Historical perspective taking helps us understand why people thought differently during certain periods in history. Ba't may naniniwalang golden era nung panahon na yon? Ba't may naniniwalang madilim na bahagi iyon ng kasaysayan? So, mahalaga yung historical perspective taking para mas maintindihan natin yung konteksto ng panahon noon na hindi natin ginagamit yung standard natin ngayon. Na hindi natin hinuhusgahan yung nakaraan gamit yung standards natin ngayon. Lastly, and the third characteristic is moral reflection or moral judgment. This means learning ethical lessons from history to guide our actions today. For example, history teaches us the importance of democracy, human rights, and truth. Kapag inaral natin ang mga abuses noong martial law, naintindihan natin kung bakit mahalaga ang freedom and accountability. Kapag inaaral natin ang People Power Revolution, nakikita natin ang power ng unity at peaceful action. Historical consciousness also helps us fight disinformation and historical distortion. Especially today, sa panahon ng social media at fake news, mahalagang marunong tayong magsuri ng impormasyon. So, in this characteristic, we ask the question, what lessons should society learn from the past? Kasi kung wala naman, huwag na natin pag-aralan yung nakaraan. Ano ba? Tanggalin na lang yung history kung wala naman pala tayong matututunan dito. So to summarize, historical consciousness helps us recognize patterns of change and continuity, understand people within their historical context, and reflect morally and ethically on past events. As a result, we become informed, critical, and responsible citizens. Hindi lang tayo basta nakakaalala ng history. Natututo tayong gamitin ito upang mas maintindihan natin ang lipunan. Ba't ganito yung klaseng lipunan na nangyayari tayo? Mas maintindihan natin ito kapag may historical consciousness tayo. Now, let us connect history to present-day issues. Many problems today have historical roots. Examples, disinformation, corruption, human rights concerns, indigenous discrimination, political polarization. Kapag hindi natin naintindihan ang history behind these issues, mas madali tayong malinlang o mawalan ng awareness. That is why studying history is not only about the past, it is also about understanding the present and shaping the future. So later I will be discussing your first performance task kung saan i-apply ninyo yung tatlong characteristics ng historical consciousness para i-assess, i-analyze yung mga historical events at kung paano ito connected sa mga nangyayari sa atin ngayon. Now, I want you to reflect on this question. You may write this on your notebook. how do you practice historical consciousness as a Filipino in your community, family, and school? So now I will be discussing your performance task. For your performance task, entitled History in the Present, you will create either, so pipili ka lang, number one, a documentary video or a digital presentation with narration. So this will be a group activity, a group performance task. Ay, hindi pwedeng lumampas ng 5 ang members, hanggang 5 lang. Your goal is to explain how a historical event continues to affect Philippine society today. And this activity is not just about reporting facts. You are expected to analyze and reflect critically. Here are some suggested topics. You may also propose your own topic, okay? But it is subject to approval. So, for example, you want another topic, you may write it, your group, no? Syempre, you will decide muna. You may write it in a 1/4 sheet of yellow paper. Lahat ng topics na naiisip ninyo na gusto ninyo o interesado kayo na wala dito sa mga inilagay kong suggested topics. And then, pipili ako doon ng gusto ko. Charot. Pipili ako doon na kung ano yung interesting, no? Interesting din. Maganda. Yan. Tapos, i-approve ko. Siyempre, I will ask questions sa inyo, no? Like, bakit gusto nyo yung topic na yun? Paano nyo siya pinaplanong i-present? Yung mga ganyan. Pag ina-approve ko na yung inyong suggested topic na wala dito, no? Yung proposed topic ninyo, you may start. So, in this activity, you are required to analyze based on this, based on the 3 characteristics of historical consciousness. So, your presentation must include change and the 3 characteristics, no? Yung 1, 2, 3, change and continuity, historical perspective taking, and moral reflection or moral judgment. You will connect it to the current issue or current issues, and you are also required to provide your personal reflection. Remember, hindi sapat na magkwento lang ng historical event. Importante ang analysis at reflection. So, kanina, binanggit ko na may dalawa kayong choice. Pwedeng documentary video na 5 to 7 minutes, kung saan nyo ikukwento yung napili ninyong topic. Or pwedeng digital presentation na may narration na 8 to 12 slides. Yan. Siyempre, hindi lang natin yan i-play sa loob ng classroom. I-present nyo siya. Okay? So, kapag pinresent nyo siya, make sure that you speak clearly and confidently, use visuals effectively, avoid reading directly from slides. Ayoko sa lahat yung nagbabasa lang ng slides, hindi pinapaliwanag. Kasi reading is not reporting. Maintain eye contact para may rapport. Tingnan niyo yung audience ninyo. And engage your audience. Make your audience feel na interesting yung inyong dinidiscuss, yung inyong pinepresent. Remember, confidence and preparation are important. So, huwag kayong matakot sa harap. No? Be confident. Okay lang magkamali. Normalize natin magkamali dito sa ating classroom. Sa ating subject. Okay. Here's the grading criteria. Okay. Historical accuracy. So, you will be graded based on historical accuracy, depth of analysis, connection to present issues, creativity and organization, and reflection. So, we make sure that your presentation is accurate, organized, meaningful, and engaging. Okay. So, 100 points manggagaling sa akin, 100 points manggagaling sa group evaluation. So, sa classroom na lang, no, I will provide you evaluation forms, no? So, tagkalahati tayo ng grade. For your final reflection, you may also write this in your notebook. Think about these questions. Why is it important to connect the past to the present? What happens if society forgets history? And how can historical awareness influence your actions as a citizen? You may also include these reflection questions in your personal reflection in your presentation, in your group performance task. As the saying goes, a nation that forgets its history risks repeating its mistakes. Thank you everyone for listening. Stay safe, stay critical, and continue learning from history. Salamat.